Hello, how are you? This is Friday. Today is Friday and everybody knows about it. Welcome back to one more session of learning English with the Beatles. And today we are going to see this very rhythmical and beautiful song, Twist and Shout, very popular. Let's begin. Let's get started. Okay, very well. Twist and Shout. Twist and Shout is a 1961 song written by Phil Medley and Bert Berns. Phil Medley was an American songwriter. His most notable composition, Twist and Shout, along with Bert Russell, also known as Bert Berns, and occasionally Russell Bert, American songwriter and record producer of the 1960s. His songwriting credits include Twist and Shout, Piece of My Heart, Here Comes the Night, Hand on Sloopy. Hand on Sloopy was a cover in Mexico for A Lupe, Hand on Sloopy. Cry to Me probably is the one of the Rolling Stones, I don't know. We will check it. And it was originally recorded by the Top Notes. The Top Notes was a rhythm and blues vocal group centered around the singers Derek Martin and Howard Goyton. But it did not become a hit until it was rewarded by the Isley Brothers. The Isley Brothers are an American family musical group originally from Cincinnati. Okay. The song has been covered by several artists, including the Beatles, Sal M. Pipa, Chaka Demus Players, who experienced chart success with their versions. The tune was obviously copied from, or at least heavily influenced by the 1958 Richie Valens version, La Bamba. Para bailar la bamba, we'll shake it up, baby, we'll shake it up, baby. Yeah, I have always thought the same. And in Mexico, we have a very popular cover with Vianney Valdez, and also Los Rebeldes del Rock. Anyway, the Beatles version, okay. The Beatles rendition of Twist and Shout was released on their first United Kingdom album, Please Please Me. Okay, this is the album, Please Please Me, that in Mexico was this one, okay, this volume 2. And here we can see Roll Over Beethoven that we saw last week, Please Please Me, a day before yesterday, I guess, and Twist and Shout today. Okay. Based on the Isley Brothers version, we are going to listen to this version for sure. John Lennon provided the lead vocals and initially felt ashamed for his performance in the song, because I could sing better than that, but now it doesn't bother to me. You can hear that I'm just a frantic guy doing his best. A second take was attempted, but Lennon had nothing left, and it was abandoned. The Beatles' version of Twist and Shout has been called the most famous single take in rock history, because it's a good one. You are going to listen to it. The song was released as a single in the US on March 2, 1964 with There's a Place. There's a place where I can go, and it's this side. It was released by Chicago-based VJ Records on the Tool label and reached number 2 on April 4. During the week that the top 5 places on the chart were all Beatles singles. Imagine. It was the only million-selling Beatles single in the US. That was a cover song, and the only Beatles cover single to reach the top 10 on a national record chart. The song failed to hit number 1 because the group's own follow-up single, Can't Buy Me Love, held the spot. Can't Buy Me Love, oh, number 1. Okay, Twist and Shout couldn't reach number 1 because of Can't Buy Me Love. The song was used as the Beatles' closing number on Sunday night at the London Palladium in October 1963 and at the Royal Variety Show in November 1963. The Royal Variety performance was included on the anthology. The Beatles performed the song with Ed Sullivan on the Ed Sullivan Show in February 1964. And they could continue to play it until the end of their 1965 American tour. Additionally, they recorded Twist and Shout on 9 occasions for BBC, television, and radio broadcasts, the earliest of which was for the Italian Spot radio show on November 27, 1962. And in 1986, Matthew Broderick is an American actor. Lip sync or lip sync is a technical term for matching a speaking or singing person's lip movement with sound or spoken vocals. Okay, lip sync, that's for synchrony, okay? Lip sync, synchrony to the Beatles version out in the film Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Let's see if we can find this version. Coincidentally, the Rodney Dangerfield Back to School, released 2 days after Ferris, also featured the song. This one song by Dangerfield himself, okay, and patterned after the Beatles arrangement. The use in the 2 films helped propel the single up to the Billboard Hot 100, where it picked number 23 at the issue day, September 27, 1986, giving the group their second chart single of the 1980s. The other being the Beatles Movie Medley. The Beatles Movie Medley is a compilation of snippets from various Beatles songs. It remains the only Beatles single not released on compact disc or music download. The single picked number 12 on the Billboard. Okay, I don't know if we can find it in YouTube. In November 2010, 47 years after its recording, the Beatles version of the Twist and Shout made a debut on the United Kingdom singles chart, one of a number of Beatles tracks re-entering the chart in the aftermath of their new availability on iTunes. It peaked at number 48. Okay, and Brian Poole and the Tremelos. The Tremelos are an English beat group founded in 1958. And they signed in record in preference to the Beatles. Both groups had auditioned on the same day, and it has become legend that the Beatles were rejected by the label. Ironically, Brian Poole and the Tremelos had no chart success until the beat boom in British rock had surfaced, following the success of the Beatles. And they triggered the frenzied singing of most of the popular Liverpool rock groups of that period by the major record labels, and their distinctive sound became known as immersive beat. Brian Poole and the Tremelos imitated the style and covered Twist and Shout for months after the Beatles had released their version and achieved number 4 position in the United Kingdom UK single chart. Salt and Pepper version. American hip hop trio Salt and Pepper. American hip hop group, recorded a cover version of the 1988 album Assault with a Deadly Pepper. It was released as a single and was met with success. Okay, very well. Now let's take a look at the lyrics. Twist and Shout. We'll shake it up, baby. Just to be sure, let's go to Google Translate to see what Google Translate had to say with "Well, shake it up, baby, agítalo, nena, yes, twist and shout, gira y grita. Come on, baby, come on and work it. Come on and work it. Working on out. Resuélvelo, cariño. Work it out, that means, okay, to find a solution. Resuélvelo, cariño. You know you look so good, sabes que te ves tan bien. You know you got me going now, sabes que me tienes yendo. You got me going now, just like I knew you could. Solo justamente como sabía que lo harías. Well, shake it up, baby, now. Twist and shout, come on, repetition. Okay, you know you twist, little girl. Tú sabes que tú, let's see what Google Translate have to say about this. Twist, little girl. You know the retuerces, okay? Well, twist, it's related to the dancing. So you know you twist, that you dance, twist. Little girl, tú sabes que tú bailas twist, chiquita. You know you twist so fine, sabes que haces el twist muy bien. Come on and twist a little closer. Baila el twist un poco más cerca. And let me know that you're mine. Y déjame saber que eres mía. Wow, baby, twist and shout. Come on. You know you twist, little girl. You know you twist so fine. Come on and twist a little closer. Well, shake it, baby, now. Sacúdelo. Okay, very well. I suppose that this song could be an excellent cover for reggaeton. No? And then maybe the perspective of the lyrics of the perspectives of the song would be different. When we say these lyrics, I don't know, this is like very simple, but maybe we can think or we can relate to a more actual interpretation, like from a reggaeton point of view. Well, anyway, that's it. That is Twist and Shout. And I want to wish you an excellent weekend. Thank you very much for being here. Any question, anytime? And I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and apply and improve and learn English with the Beatles. See you. Bye-bye. So long.